first of all, we like PE. We think PE outperforms public markets on a risk-adjusted basis over the long term. So it's something that we want to continue to build our exposure to, and will be a core part of our portfolio for the very long term. Secondly, I think we are very focused on long term. So we try and build relationships with GPs over multiple years and multiple generations of funds. And third, I think we try and be creative and intelligent partners with those funds. So when those funds are trying to do interesting, innovative or scale things, we can work with them as true partners. I think one of the challenges of any business in having a satellite office, which, when you first establish it as a satellite office, is separation of those people from the main office. And it's particularly problematic for North American organizations because of the time zone. There's no answer to the time zone. So if you have a small number of people in an office on the other side of the world, they have to spend a lot of time late at night or early in the morning communicating with the people who are awake in North America. That's a big challenge. The second thing is the career development of those people when they're in that small office. Is where are they going to go next in their career? Can they grow? Can that office really grow enough for them to have career opportunity in the region? And also, if they come back to the main office, do they have real opportunities, or have they lost out on the opportunities that they could have seen in the main office? And then third is just maintaining a relationship and communication and understanding with those people when they're on the other side of the world. So it's not an easy thing to do. I wouldn't recommend it for most organizations. It's only when you've got to a certain number of people and scale and commitment to the region that it's worthwhile. Infrastructure is a core part of our investment. We feel it's very aligned with our long-term investment horizons. We have about 15 billion, 15 billion of infrastructure investments around the world, and we have a dedicated team to do that. So we do that all in-house. Real estate's another very important program for us. Again, around $30 billion of direct real estate exposure, working with development partners around the world. Again, here in China with Goodman, or with Capital Land, or with Vanke, or with Longfor. So they're all key components. Private equity I'd say the private equity funds investment is the core of our private equity program, and private equity we're going to continue to want to grow. The challenge with Asia has been smaller opportunities in private equity, less large LBOs, and a less mature industry than in North America in particular. It's changing, it's evolving, the funds are getting more mature, the deals are getting bigger. But the market evolves very quickly here as well. So. We found good managers here, and we're quite happy with our relationships. I think the challenge is that we're $265 billion now, and so if we start going after too many small opportunities, the management cost, the cost of managing that relationship with that fund manager, just starts stacking up, and it doesn't make sense for us. It's not scalable for us to do too many small investments. So while we might miss the odd occasional emerging manager that is just not big enough, we think we have to weigh that up against the cost of a very inefficient program for us. So we think we've got the balance right, setting the minimums where they are. We have increased our flexibility on co-investment in the last couple of years. We previously were fairly dogmatic. We were fairly we only wanted to do large co-investments, and we wanted to be involved right at the beginning of the co-investment dialogue. That's quite difficult. So we've been a bit more flexible now in actually being able to do smaller check sizes if needed, as well as very large ones. So we can go from $35 million up to multiple billions of dollars. So we're very flexible on size, and we can also be flexible on, at what stage we get involved in the process as well.